Those two look familiar. Ah, it's Ippei and Shinojo! Guess they must be good friends, huh? Anyway, let's go say hi. Hi, Ippei. Hi, Shinojo. What are you...
Oh, it's you. Thanks so much for your help last time. I was just ordering some clothes when I ran into him.
You know these two as well?
Yes, they helped me and Master Kamaji out a great deal last time. I've never had the chance... What about you? How do you know them?
Also a chance encounter. Our lady had them join us as addition...
So we all know each other, huh? What a coincidence.
Not exactly. We've only just met. We both came here to order... Somehow we ended up on the topic of Master Kamaji and Lady Hiragi's relationship. Wait.
It's probably fine. They've known about...
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers those two had a thing. In fact, that was why... That's old news, though. So, why is...
We have reason to suspect that they'll be getting married soon.
Wow, that's great! They can finally make it official!
Of course, this is just personal speculation. They haven't...
I was instructed to place an order for some formal wear for a big banquet.
They're both preparing for a banquet at the same time. They're both purchasing the kind of fine wine...
Lady Hiragi has been in high spirits recently, and...
This is wonderful news!
What's wrong? Oh, don't mind me. She's about to be...
Right? I think so too.
Yes, but we shouldn't let ourselves get overexcited. Now, if they sent me out to deliver wedding invitations...
Shinoju doesn't look like he's taking this very well.
Sorry, I'm ashamed to be so out of sorts at work. I'm not living up to my responsibilities.
Are you worried about their wedding?
Not exactly. It's just... everything feels...
I get what you mean. I really do. We need this
What should we do? Should we just straight up...
I don't know. That seems a bit rude.
Right! If Ayaka knows about it, that means it's a sure thing!
I don't think it's a good idea to bother...
It's fine. She and Ayaka are practically best buds. There's no...
I see. Then, thank you.
Let's go to the Kamisato estate!
This place impresses me every time I come here. It's so
We'll just wait here. We don't want to cause any
Ayaka wouldn't mind.
Honestly, even if we did come with you, we wouldn't know what to say or do.
Alright then, we won't be long.
Without looking at the board, you've ruined my strategy in one move. Amazing. Now what should I do next?
Ayaka, Toma, it's us!
Hey guys, it's been a while. If you're looking for my lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
Oh? That voice. Toma, would that happen to be the traveler?
Yes.
Greetings, traveler. Ayaka speaks of you constantly. Finally, today is the day. I am head of the Kamisato clan and Yashiro commissioner, Kamisato Ayato. Greetings, both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Finally, Ayaka is out today. If you are here regarding anything related to the Kamisato clan, you are quite welcome to...
Oh, hi! Your flattering words flatter us.
Why on earth are you talking like that?
Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already working his way up Paimon's list of people to never... Look! As soon as he stands up, the whole atmosphere in the room changes, and if...
You shower me with praise undeserved, my little guest. There is no need to be quite so formal. This is a private...
Oh, good. Because that whole spiel was really tiring just now. We heard a rumor that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato are gonna get married soon.
Oh? I wouldn't have thought you'd heard. I see. Well, it's true. The head clans of 2 commissions are to become joined through since the Yassiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs.
Yes. And since the commissions are kind of the face of the almighty show...
Right! Makes sense. Ah, 2 true lovers becoming husband and wife.
It is. High-profile matrimonial links between 2 commissions are extremely rare. But these 2 true...
All right, then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wish...
No need. I'll visit them personally.
Huh? But you have...
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan. The work of the Yassiro Commission is indeed multifarious. But she is presently occupied with other matters. And I have... Oh, and would you 2 care to join me? I presume you 2 have a special connection with the individuals in question. Or this being the case, why not come and offer your best wishes too?
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No special... We just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although wait. All right then.
I cannot thank you enough. Your mere presence shall surely mean we are spared the...
Wait, you're the Yassiro Commissioner? But you can't do...
Small talk is a chore. Of course, there are... Toma, I'm heading out with my 2 guests now. I'll leave...
Not a problem. Take care, my lord.
Ah, you're finally...
Ah, Yassiro Commissioner!
Who are...
They're friends of ours. Paimon will do the...
So it's true. Well, there we have it.
Great, so our hunch was spot on.
It is a little inappropriate for me to have shared news of this magnitude with you. So I would be much obliged if you could keep it in strict confidence until an official
Don't worry, sir. We give you our word.
That puts my mind at ease. Now, on the topic.
Of course not. I'd be honored.
I guess this is where
Aw, cheer up, Shanojo.
I'll try. Thank you.
All right, then. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it from here.
Okay. Thanks, Ippei. I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner. Otherwise, you can be sure that we would...
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. In fact, I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close...
I'm truly honored. I hope the news didn't come as too much of a...
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, things in the Tenryou Commission have... I'm still acclimating to the position of acting head of the clan. I just hope
You're far too modest. The public thinks very highly of you. They say you're hardworking,
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them,
Well, you're certainly making big progress in that department.
Come on now. You're embarrassing me. Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. Please, continue. It's a joyous occasion. Light-hearted is exactly how things should be.
You're right. But I am curious to know, what's your honest opinion on the whole thing?
Of course not. No doubt people will offer you a colorful variety of opinions.
Indeed I am.
So please be confident. Nevertheless, there is just one...
Please, go ahead.
You've been working hard to bring the Tenryou Commission in line. This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. If you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiragi and Kujo clans, the kinds of...
Yeah. Couldn't have put it better myself, Sir Kamisato. This has been Hiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. So although now may not look like the best timing for this marriage, it may well be—
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he acts like this sweet old man, but he was—
I can see where you're coming from. But you're only postponing the problem, not solving it.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite— well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial hesitation— it's funny, actually, because when I formally proposed to her in person, she didn't—
Huh? Really?
She didn't say. She just acted confused by the whole thing. She really committed to it.
Oh.
Anyway, as her boyfriend, I knew she was just pretending, so I played along and said, I was only— After making some disgruntled noises about me making a stupid joke, she blushed and said yeah.
Okay. So you discussed it?
We did. I guess it was a chance. And you know what? I think it was about time. No matter what happens next, I will always be there for her as the—
Oh, give me a break. Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude, or does everyone in—
Apologies, my friends. And also to Sir Kamisato.
Far from it. On the contrary, seeing you— no surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your I wish you a joyous wedding when the day comes.
Yeah, even if it's kinda irritating to see you all smug like this.
Thank you all. It means a lot.
We have some other business to attend to now.
Very well. I'll see you out.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married.
You're right. Kujo Kamaji is on cloud nine. What do you think, Traveler? He chalked it up to her being coy, but it bothers me also. But unfortunately—
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across stuff like this on—
I see. So that's how adventurer— In my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, we have very little— Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved— If we intervene without his blessing—
You do have a point. Kamaji doesn't seem worried at all.
Everything in the world is intertwined. What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons. Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. Sort of. I have to take this approach, or the work of the— My opinion is something like this. When something's strange, if the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, we don't know yet. After all, we don't know what I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting.
Huh? But Chisato and Kamaji have already talked—
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. I wish to know Hiragi Chisato's angle on that.
Makes sense.
Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiragi clan to deliver my best— If she's as committed as Kujo Kamaji, perhaps they can navigate the Well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
There is still much to prepare for the wedding. Should we also invite some prominent business?
At the very—
I agree. Hello there, Yassiro Commissioner. To what do we owe the honor on this fine day?
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. Would Lady Hiragi happen to be available at this moment?
All ladies entertaining guests right now,
But please, do come in. We will arrange—
Hey, Paimon is not in attendance!
You misunderstand. These two are dear friends.
You're too kind.
We don't wish to impose. We'll just wander around in the general area. Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations. Please, let us—
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful— We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding—
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to attend.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner!
Seems like you guys talked a lot without actually saying anything.
Hence why I dislike small talk. Our timing was not ideal, but never mind. I spotted a stall on our way over where we can pass the time. The owner always managed.
Oh, it's Tomoki!
Ah, it's you. Good to see you again. Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
Yup, we tried his dango milk a while back with the almighty Shogun in Inazuma City.
Ah, I see. So I'd caught wind of this dango milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two. I always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. The flavor. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rito, I simply had to come by.
Oh, thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. It gave me the confidence to decide that I'm gonna stick to. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my company, so I gave it a lot of thought and
Sounds interesting. What is it?
I've decided to give complete creative control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients, and they pick and as well as dango. I now offer rice cake, purple potato balls, black sugar.
Do they really all go well with milk? Hard to imagine, but who knows?
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here?
Well, I guess so. The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely, so...
Excellent. There are a few things. Lavender melon, seagrass, and sea ganoderma.
What? You wanna mix...
I do indeed. Why?
You really think that's gonna turn out tasting good?
It's all about the experience. The taste is secondary. Traveler, any thoughts?
Are you serious? Well, Paimon seem like a scaredy cat if she
3 milks with seagrass, please.
No problem. Give me a second. Here, your milk is ready. Give it a try.
The seagrass is stuck in the straw!
But it tastes all right. It captures...
Your review seemed pretty positive, but Paimon...
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Obviously! Tasty food and drinks are some of life's most...
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very content man. Yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really... Having my sister attend public events in my stead, and having Toma as housekeeper...
We're just passing the time here, though, right? Is there anything...
1 or 2 things. Let's continue this discussion somewhere else. I noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence. No, it was just a small detail. I was curious. Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the... But that's not the truth.
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo, Hiragi Chisato, is the sole remaining pillar of her clan. But now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. But they didn't mention a word about that. They simply said they were delighted. I imagine they didn't want to discuss family issues in front of outsiders. But keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
This is one of my most trusted members of the Shumatsuban. He's been quiet.
Merely doing my duties, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on the case.
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk...
As you wish, sir.
Oh no, poor Toma.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previous engagement is now concluded.
Thank you kindly. Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato.
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it was you two.
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How have you been?
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to... You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the...
But of course, the Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself.
Thank you for your kind words. This was not an easy decision to make. I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir, but...
Sounds like things are pretty tough for you, Chisato.
Yes. But Kamaji has been so supportive.
It sounds like you have some considerable
Yes. Well, in case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just...
Oh! Really? Him?
Mm-hmm. He charged in all of a sudden. He didn't mince his words. Basically, he doesn't want... He has always been a calm and contained person who never acts out of line. But despite all that, what he was saying made... He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I...
It's just two families becoming one big family.
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation after the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may
Precisely. This is a terrible... I'm so sorry. I can't believe I...
No problem at all. The Yassiro Commission has a duty to listen to you. Now, we heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was prompt, but we've also heard that you did not write that letter.
What? But that was...
Fancy lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not have chosen the...
When it comes down to it...
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your...
Huh? But then... How did...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After...
I understand. But my position does matter. But now,
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. It is also part of the Yassiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest...
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over...
Oh, wait! Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Hiragi Chisato is on a totally different page than Kujo. Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions?
I've said everything I can, given the Yassiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much, the more I think about it, the stranger this all seems.
Strange? In what way?
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is... Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions. Yes, it's a smart strategy. Far superior, even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was. There would have been no... But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would... With Hiragi Chisato having married into the Kujo clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison, challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo. Actually, we have evidence.
Shinojo?
He should be back by now.
Yes, sir.
That's the second time you've done that! Paimon cannot...
Did they take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
As I expected. They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. Hiragi Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, but after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began...
But why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time.
No way! Whew. Lucky Paimon didn't say anything stupid. But Chisato got what you meant about the letter, though, right?
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated. Treated despite all of this. She still when she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi.
Marriage is such a trap.
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop...
So what are we gonna do?
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their own... But first things first. We must go and rescue Shinojo. Tell me where Shinojo is. We'll head...
What are you doing? Release Shinojo this instant!
Stop this at once.
It's the Yassiro Commissioner. Well, we take orders from our master.
Really? Then please.
Who goes there? Soldiers, quick!
Cascade.
Blast. Let's go. We must report to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
No need to follow them. We need bait to catch the fish anyway. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free but... in all the...
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh.
Let's follow it and see.
Thank you. Thank you. It was terrifying. They said... Oh, wait! You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding.
Calm down, Shinojo. It's okay.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. They're...
Yassiro Commissioner.
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission. And the almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games.
That's true.
Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Traveler, Paimon.
Well, if it isn't the Yassiro Commissioner, I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men. You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret...
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law doesn't...
Abuse. Nonsense. Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out... I dare say, the poor...
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a... Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the... We are and always will be her loyal assistant. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have—
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do.
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. The reason they give is this.
I say, Yassiro Commissioner, are you—
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made— It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibuster.
Yassiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible— Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the grandma— You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now. In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you— I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura.
Is that right? This is at most a Kanjo Commission issue. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yassiro Commissioner. I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Kanjo Commission and Tenryo Commission. So you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and—
So, that's how you view it.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and the notices have already been sent out. All of you— Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi just— Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is—
I see.
So suddenly we see eye to eye?
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most.
Kamisato Aято,
You've made your move. Now—
What do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission? Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes— Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal.
Hey! What was all that?
They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then, I'll take you through the details.
Look at this. The daughter of the Kanjo Commission's her—
Sounds like an all-around perfect match.
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very—
Good luck to them, I say. I'm sure it
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
It's still too early to make that conclusion.
What other monument?
Our adversary wants to push this marriage past the point of no return. However, we can still beat them at their own game. But only if Kujo Kamaji is willing to help us.
Welcome. I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced. It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, about that.
I see. So someone's trying to take advantage of our marriage.
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal.
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end—
I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, or to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiragi will need your help to get through. I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle person. I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi for being the independent— For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become— Are you really okay with that?
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything. That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer or be manipulated by— Yassiro Commissioner, you're right. But it's too late now, isn't it? There are notices everywhere.
I have a plan, but— Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiragi. But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt, the only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission, and so your plan is to liaise with the Yassiro Commission, to marry her, and once that is achieved, as the person in—
I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage—
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from— By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the— Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, then we simply leave them to clear up the mess they—
Got it.
So the network of connections?
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the— Matsura, with whom I spoke earlier, will now be fearing the worst. No doubt. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma. Sir Kujo, there are— It's almost time. My ninja has located one of the informants. That person is one of Matsura's informants. Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
The Tenryou Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
The news is spreading fast, but it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
He ran off!
As expected. Let's follow him.
Wow! It's like the whole Tenryou Commission.
Excuse me, has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little disconcerting to see—
Ah, please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of time, and—
I see.
We are here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi. Not just us, either. You'll see more Tenryou Commission members as you go further along.
Isn't this a little
Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard, and wants to treat her with—
I understand. Sorry to disturb your— Drat. It's exactly as Master feared. They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, I must tell Master right away.
He ran off again!
That should do it. The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere, now, we wait patiently for it to grow and ferment.
Are they really gonna own up and apologize, just like that?
If you're curious to find out, you can visit the Hiragi clan in Rito in a couple of days. I have some other business to attend to, so I won't be spending it. In any case, we've made our move. This is not my first— Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really good? Paimon too. Well, let's go to Rito again in 2 days.
Seems all the other knights already have their hand.
These people from the Tenryou Commission have been here for days.
I guess they're here to pick up Lady Hiragi.
I heard that the Kanjo Commission suddenly said they don't want Lady Hiragi. To be honest, I'd be hesitant if I were her.
Shh, stay quiet. Someone might hear you.
Right. Sorry.
Hello. How may I help? We arrived here 2 days ago to escort Lady Hiragi. Sir Kujo Kamaji gave us very strict orders, so we have to obey. But every time we attempt to receive the bride, since we haven't fulfilled our duties yet, we decided to stay in Rito until Lady Hiragi. We apologize. It was not our intention to stay here so long. We promise our presence here will not impact ordinary people's lives. We can only hope that if this stalemate continues, who knows?
How much longer does your master plan to hold them off?
I have no idea. We're stuck in limbo here. Master's been very on edge these past few days. He gets irate over the... I understand that he's anxious, but I mean, what can we...
Yeah, good advice. If Lady Hiragi is really taken away, then what will the
maybe we should tell Master to discuss things.
Hiragi Chisato is now at the center of every conversation in Rito. By now, the Kanjo Commission probably knows how important she is. But what about what she thinks? Let's...
Oh, Traveler! I assume you've heard about everything that's been going on out there.
What happened was...
After the Tenryou Commission arrived, they suddenly became alarmed. They keep having secretive discussions and contact with the Tenryou Commission. I never would have thought that this was Sir Kamisato's plan. I'm sorry. I haven't. Maybe there's no right or wrong decision. Maybe I used to tell myself things like this to avoid having to think about it. I didn't feel reassured at all. Instead, I keep thinking back to what Sir Kamisato said. This is I can happily accept that if someone was trying to take advantage of my marriage, but that's not the answer I'm looking for. And also...
Ah, Lady Hiragi, here you are. You scared me for a second. You... Wait, you're the ones... What do you think you're doing here? Are you trying...
Calm down. They're my friends. They're just here...
Friends? Are you sure? Lady Hiragi, I told you already, these are exceptional circumstances. You are extremely important to us. Who's to say they don't have a hidden agenda?
If you want to accuse us of trying to abduct her, just come out and say it!
Don't be rude. You've been very highly strung lately, seeing everything as a threat. Listen to me. I know all the ins and outs of everything that's happened so far. Her arrival, the present state of affairs in Rito shows me that the situation has... This is not an order. All I need you to do is give me an...
Understood, my lady. I shall just...
Good job, Chisato.
I was so nervous. But I thought... Yes, well, let's wait and see what happens.
We had a serious discussion and reflected on our... In all honesty, no one can handle the weight of the situation here. I'm so sorry. My actions were radical. Would you please give us a second chance? I suppose you're right. The only person who can change the Tenryou Commission's mind will be the Yashi. We'll head off to the Kamisato estate shortly and beseech them to... Lady Hiragi, might I ask you to join us? By the way, aren't you a good friend of the Yassiro Commissioner? Please put in some good words for me. Yassiro Commissioner, I'm sure you've heard the news. The Tenryou Commission has now occupied Rito. I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious actions.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next engagement. So, please, if you would be so...
I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by... Lady Hiragi is indispensable to us. So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir...
You make it sound so easy. The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the... To lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame to Her Excellency.
We'll take full responsibility. We'll publish a new note. We'll do everything we can to minimize the...
But the Tri-Commission must always put the interests of Inazuma first. If the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. If we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune can be very pleasant to listen. And as for the ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets.
Yes, I understand.
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you.
I understand. Thank you for your help, Yassiro.
All right, you ought to return now. I'm sure you have a...
Okay, then please excuse me.
Ah, yes, Lady Hiragi. I have something to tell you.
Oh? Why, of course. Sir Kamisato, you became a completely different person just...
Unruly servants like him need to be severely reprimanded. As a commissioner, But now, I'd like to take off my commissioner hat and...
Oh, please. I'd love to hear it.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult period. My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made by the Kamisato clan long ago, and restore our reputation. The work... My mother loved him dearly. She passed. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Yassiro. Everyone thought that the Kamisato clan had lost power. That... It may sound preposterous now, but I assure you that is the truth.
Pretty similar to how the Kanjo Commission is now.
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents' dying wishes. I didn't mind what became of me, but my family. Fortunately, I persisted, and the Kamisato...
I think I now know where my sense of loss... Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in me, in a way that no one else did. I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married.
The reason why Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage so confidently.
That's it. The situation when his clan was in crisis, he bravely had his time for me to make a stand.
Well said. I'm sure once you have grown and gained confidence, it might not sound exciting, but this kind of personal...
And I'm sure I can get there. I will use this as an opportunity to take over the responsibilities of the Hiragi clan. This puts less pressure on Kamaji, and means I can support and protect myself.
My best wishes to both of you were and remain heartfelt.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. I am grateful for Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to deal with.
Take care, Lady Hiragi. I'm confident that...
Yes. In fact, my recent experience suggests the same.
She really has the air of a leader now. Hats off to you too, sir. Everyone thought—
In fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common maneuver in the game of chess. Our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but short-sighted, and—
Even so, Paimon could never come up with a plan. Anyway, it's kind of a relief to see that Chisato has decided to sit—
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. I wasn't a— Well, the fact is, perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. But for a stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable Yassiro Commission. But human desire will always be a factor in the equation. All I have tried to do is make sure the three parties to the Tri-Commission serve to restrain each other. Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important Lady Hiragi is now. Dealing with the Hiragi clan will be much easier for her than navigating a new and unfamiliar one.
There were so many things at play over— wait a second! You weren't trying to—
I thought straight away it was bad timing. Nevertheless, if you choose to give up your stance on something once, I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what she was getting in. Now, she has the chance to become her own person.
Okay then, guess we'll have to wait and see.
All right. Farewell, and profuse thanks to you both. I shall—
Looks like everything's resolved. Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well...
Didn't you like it? I distinctly
Oh!
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure she's made a great impression on you.
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been— It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on other—
Naturally. Ah, yes. Now that we're both free,